E3 rages on. I've got Dan Hay from Ubisoft Montreal. You guys have just taken the wraps off Far Cry 3 here at the show. Now, you showed a pretty lengthy, elaborate gameplay demo at your press conference, but you didn't give us a lot of setup for like what the story and the premise of this game is. Can you fill that in for us?
Yeah, we definitely want to keep it quiet, right? We want to make sure we came into the conference and we offered a little bit of shock and awe. So yeah, of course, the premise is basically that you're Jason Brody, young guy, maybe a little bit cocky, and you land on this island. I won't tell you how, I don't want to give away too much. And the reality is you meet people that are just crazy. They've been on this island. If you think about a map, we are way off on the corner. We're on the dark edges of the map, right? In the danger, where danger lives. And then he realizes, you know what, I got some stuff to learn. It's cool how he learns it, and he's not a victim. He's got some skills of his own. So our focus has really been on exploring that, and then exploring the insanity of the people who live on the island.
Cool. So Far Cry 2, well known as a vast, dynamic kind of combat sandbox. Also had narrative elements, but you know, the emergent gameplay stuff was kind of the focus there. Are you guys strengthening the narrative elements here? Are you still going to do like a lot of branching storylines, or is it going to be more of kind of a singular sort of straight ahead narrative in this one?
It's about vignettes, right? It's about you enter into this space on the island, you're over here, and this is where this guy lives, and he's crazy, and you're like, you know what, I got to get out of here, I got to head over to this space. And you realize, wait a second, this is a whole other brand of crazy. So it's about meeting unique characters, finding them in their own environment, and then exploring the space, discovering what's in there, exploring the island, or islands, there's a couple of them actually, and just really sort of learning who Jason is, and being able to relate to the player. So you meet Voss. Voss is sort of the quintessential guy in our game who's pretty crazy. He throws you down a cenote, and then right in that moment you realize you're down in there, you got to transition from becoming a victim to being a bit of a hunter, right? And Jason, he digs deep, he steps in, he uses his environment, he uses the water to be able to make close and capture and get a gun, and then go out there and cause some trouble.
Very cool, very cool. So Far Cry, the series, you know, as I said, a lot of dynamic combat over time. A lot of people come to the series looking for that.
Yeah.
Are you guys, is there any new engine tech or any kind of new gameplay mechanics that you guys are using to support and expand that stuff?
Our focus has been, if you played Far Cry 2 and you enjoyed it, and you enjoyed the weaponry, and you enjoyed sort of the open world nature of it, you're going to enjoy this. But yeah, we wanted to add a little bit of verticality. We wanted to add in the idea that when you choose to start the action, it's your choice. So if you want to hang back, you want to sort of aggress from above, you want to cause some trouble, you can do that. The world's alive. Voss and his crew are down there in the village causing all kinds of trouble, and you have the ability to choose when you want to attack and then deal with the situation. In one case, he actually, if you see the alternate playthrough online, you see Jason grabs the zip line and rolls down and decides to get right into the fray. So I think people are going to love the action. They're going to love the satisfaction of the weapons. You got AK-47, you got a sniper rifle. If you watch carefully, there's also a silence weapon in there, which is, you know, you want to take care of that. There's not many of those on the island. Right. And so I think people who played Far Cry 2, who played Far Cry 1, they're going to love it. And if you haven't played any, this is a great opportunity for you to come in and see a new character on an island that's savage, it's beautiful, and really test your mettle.
Very cool. So we're living in this post-LA noir world of, you know, the bar has really been raised for kind of in-game character performances. Pretty strong performance from this antagonist in your demo, you know, really kind of in your face, yeah. Pretty believable. Yeah. Did you guys engage any sort of like performance capture tech? Are you working closely with actors to kind of capture those performances in the game?
It's funny, that's the secret sauce for us, but it wasn't a performance. What we said to the actors was, because that was happening, you put an actor in front of the space and they're basically saying, okay, I'm going to perform, I'm going to be somebody else. And we said, no, that's not what we want. What we want you to do is we want you to kind of let it all go. Imagine you were on an island, and imagine there were no laws. Who would you be? Show us what's inside. So it wasn't so much of a performance. What made them uncomfortable was it was a reveal. No rules, no laws, show us what's inside. And Voss just kind of appeared, and everybody was like, holy crap, who is this guy?
You have a fucking problem in your head. Do you think I'm bullshitting you? Do you think I'm lying? Fuck you! Okay? Fuck you! It's okay, man.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the guy, the dangerous guy who comes at you with a knife, who comes up close and personal. And he's scary, and he's real, and he's gritty.
Very cool. So where are you guys at in development, and when are we going to see this game, if you can tell me?
We're about 2 years in. Okay. We've been super quiet about it on purpose. It's going to be out in 2012, and I think folks are going to love it.
Awesome. Dan, thanks for your time.
Cool.